and how I've been using it in a small little Unity test I've done. So let me pull up a map I have here. Here's just a basic tiled map. And you can see here we have a few layers, but basically we have our tile sets, we added our tile sets. And one important thing to notice is we're doing 16 by 16. The tiles are 32 by 32, but 16 by 16 is so you can kind of drill down and really get the fine details on the corners and the tiles and whatnot. So once we make a map, you want to add your collision. So collision is just an object layer where you kind of drag and select what areas of the map are going to be the player would collide with, which is pretty cool. And then we also added a spawn point, which is just an area where the actual player would start. So once we have our tile map, which we save as a TMX file, we're going to use this tool, Tiled2Unity. So this is kind of this tool kind of has two parts. It has this GUI, which is sitting on top of a command line tool program, and then it also has a bunch of code that lives in Unity itself. So you actually have to run, when you download this, you import your Unity package into the project, and in your Unity project, what that will do is it will add a whole bunch of junk to your project. So you can see here, Tiled2Unity, it adds a bunch of stuff that's required. So what we do is basically we do our map, we have our open tiled file, we do map 3, it opens it, and you can do preview map and it'll kind of show the highlighted tiles and whatnot, which is cool. And then you just do this big ass export button, bam. And then what it does is it basically imports the map as a prefab into our Unity project. And then from there we can just drag and drop it. Just delete it from here. Just drag and drop it into the world. One thing to note is it's really big, like the scaling's off. So this is one thing that kind of took a minute to figure out. But basically, if you want to use, if you want your tiles to be 16 by 16, actual real pixels, you basically want to scale it by that. So 1 divided by 16 is 0.625. We're going to do by 32, which is 1.5. Which is 0.3125. If you want your tiles to be 16 by 16, actual real pixels, you basically want to scale it by that. So 1 divided by 16 is 0.625. We're going to do by 32, which is 0.3125. Alright, and then we also have a player object, which is just a regular sprite, and he's imported at 32 pixels, so basically the same size imported. So let me just show you how it works now. The last things I need to title this map is a tile map, so we have a reference to it. So check it out. We have our guy moving around. He collides with the coffins in the wall. And our camera moves him around. So pretty cool. So this obviously, it's still pretty rough, but the goal was that we could create the map in Tiled, import it into Unity, and then it would work inside Unity in the actual game. So there's a few goals.